Okay, we're going to look how to lay patio slabs today. Going to just show you how to lay the most basic patio slabs there are, which are 450 by 450. So we're not going to talk about the base or anything like that. We're literally going to show you how to put the cement down and how to lay the slab. Nice and basic, we'll keep it, but a good DIY solution. So this is our mix. It's 5 to 1, and that means 5 parts sand to 1 part cement. The key here, if you don't get your mix right, you will struggle. So if you look at the consistency of this, there's no water rising to the surface. It's very workable. And the reason you need it workable is once you put your slab down and you start tapping it, you have to have your bed to be able to move. 25 millimeters of bed, roughly. You can have a bit more than that. You don't want too much less, but you don't want to go much past 30 mil because you'll be using loads of mix then. So we'll get a shovelful, put it down, spread out a bit with the shovel. Now it's the balance here between having too much and too little. You need enough to be able to squash the slab down, so you want the slab to be sitting a couple of millimeters higher than the last slab, so you've got enough room to give it a tap down with a mallet, and you want to give it some sort of channels to fold into when you tap it. So we'll see what this is like. So you can see here now it's just sitting a touch higher than the other slabs. Then we've got rubber mallet. You can use other things. You could use the end of a lump hammer, but you have got to watch you and break your slab when you use that. And just give it a gentle tap. Try not to tap it too much in one corner because you'll send it down too much. And when it goes back the other way, you'll get a void. So gently tap it down. We're using a line here. Obviously you can use a level and stuff, but we're not going to go too much into detail with that. We're just showing you the best process to actually lay one. And that's what we've got. Right, we'll chuck another one down now. Nice shovel full of mix. Again, make sure you've got enough mix there, but not too much. If you've got too much mix, you just will not get it down no matter how hard you tap it. It's just trial and error. You'll get used to what it needs as you lay them. What we're looking for, we don't want any voids left underneath. But the idea is once that taps down, it all fills out. See there, we probably put slightly too much in that now. You can see it coming out the joint. There's not too much problem with that because we can clean the joint out now. The key is as well, you want to keep your slabs nice and clean. You can just take it out like that. Right, we'll show how to lay another one now. Nice big shovelful. Again, the bed we're looking at 25-30 mil you'd be set at. We just need another trowel full in that. Slab, pick it up on the corners so you don't get your fingers trapped in. Give it a tap in, keep an eye on all your corners and your line where you go into if you use the line. And joint wise, depends on the slabs you're using, but these are about 12 mil we go for. That leaves enough room for pointing then. There you have it, that's another one laid. Make sure you trim up on the edges there so the edge is nice and full. No voids then. I'll just show how to lay another one now. Nice big shovelful. And you want to try and do as much work as you can with the shovel, because if you're doing that motion with the trowel, it's repetitive, there's more strain on you, so get most of it done with the shovel and the spreading out as well, because it'll save you back. Just do the final motions with the trowel. Does take the strain off you a bit more. On the corners, notice how we stacked them as well. You stack them like that so you can always get a corner. If you stack them all the same way, you can't get under the corners. just drop it down. Notice again, we're just a touch higher than the other slabs, just giving us our room to squash down. Simply tap it down. And that's another one laid. You've got to watch with these riven ones because they won't sit tidy with the line the whole way, because there is bits that are raised and bits that aren't. So you have got to sort of know what you can get away with leaving and how much to go to the line. If they're a perfectly flat slab, then you can go perfectly to the line. And that is a basic understanding of laying a simple patio slab.